Hey guys, I'm at Faircloth. My company's the DeRosa Group, and I've raised over $70 million for real estate deals. But if I had to start from scratch today with no experience, no investors, and no partners, and raise $1 million on my own for the very first time, this video is how I would do it. And a lot of what I'm going to teach you guys in this video is in this book, Raising Private Capital. So make sure you jump out to biggerpockets.com or amazon.com and pick up a copy of this book for yourself, because this is a good how-to guide. This video is a deep dive on how to raise capital. So read this book, but also make sure you watch this video to the end, because I'm going to break down all the things about raising capital that you need to know that's going to enable you to go out there and raise at least $1 million or more for your very first real estate deal. And make sure you stick around to the end of this video, guys, because I've got a free gift that you guys can use to buy apartment buildings using the capital you raise. It's a free ebook on how to buy your first apartment building deal. Stick around for the end for that one. Okay, the first thing about raising capital is mindset. Right? There's so many people I've met out there, including myself when I first got started, that when I started raising capital, I felt like those that were investing with me, that I was raising capital from, were doing me a favor. Here's the thing. They need you. There is no certainty in Wall Street. Ask anyone that's very certain about Wall Street what the stock market's going to do tomorrow, right? Who knows? Oh, look, up, go down, whatever. But there is a mindset that it takes in asking people for capital, asking people to partner with you. Here's the mindset shift that I want you guys to take in first. You are offering them an opportunity. You're not asking them for a favor. You're not asking them to help you out. You're not asking them to take a shot on you or whatever it is. You're asking them an opportunity to build their wealth through a business that you are building. That is the mindset shift that I need you guys to take. It's not too many people that don't have this mindset shift put the investor here and themselves as the operator here. Not the case. These are equal. These are equal. In raising private capital, I talk about the cash provider and the deal provider. They're both equal. They're both necessary. And when you realize that the deal you're providing is necessary for their wealth, just as their capital is necessary for your business plan, and see these two things as equal, that's where you're really going to succeed. It's a mindset shift first when it comes to raising capital from others. And the bottom line, guys, people want to work with confident people. They want you to believe in yourself. They want you to believe in your business plan. So you're going to generate more investors if you just exude confidence when you're talking to them about what you're doing and how they need you just as much as you need them. All right, so let's talk about where that first $1 million is really going to come from, guys. Okay. Now, too many people I've talked to think that you're going to go to, privatecapital.com or some website where there's going to be lots of investors that you don't know. They're going to have the checkbook out that are ready to invest in your deal. Not going to happen. That's not what people are going to do. These are people that like and trust you because they're you. They believe in you. They know you personally. Maybe they were standing next to you at a family reunion in the buffet line or something like that. They know you. They're your family. Could be. A lot of people start with friends and family for investments, and that's because friends and family know them. They trust you already. Beyond your real estate experience, they know who you are and they know you're a good, solid human being, right? So you already know the millions of dollars of equity that's going to be joining you in your business. You already know them. It's really a matter of shifting your conversations with them, the way that you educate them. So when you talk to them in that buffet line or whatever it may be, they're going to say, hey, how's work going? And if you're not a full-time real estate investor yet, it's okay. You could talk about your current career, or you could say, work's going great, but I'm really excited about real estate investing. My real estate investing career is thriving, learning from these guys at DeRosa Group, going to these real estate meetup meetings, reading lots of books, really investigating markets, really getting my feet in, and I'm loving real estate investing. You know what people are going to say? They're going to say, real estate investing, that's interesting. You mean like those people on TV that invest in real estate? You say, yes, exactly like those people on TV. That's who I'm learning from people on YouTube, reading books, learning all about real estate investing and how it can help those that invest with me make a phenomenal return on their money without them having to do any of the work. Because I'll do the work if they provide the investment for deals that I do. By the way, you can steal that quick little tagline, steal it, use it for yourself. Bottom line, guys, they're going to start asking questions and you want to make sure you've got those answers. And the reason for that is capital raisers, those that are raising money, if you're going to raise millions, you've got to be prepared to teach people. Teach people how real estate investing is going to help them meet or even exceed their wealth goals. Tell them stories of deals you've heard of, research you've done in real estate investing, why you love real estate investing. Why do you believe real estate is going to help you achieve financial freedom? Tell them, guess what they want? Financial freedom. Guess what they want? Passive cash flow. Guess what they want? To live the life of their dreams. They want that too. The reason why you jumped into real estate, likely, is the reason why they would be interested in investing with you. So the more you educate them on how real estate investing is going to deliver that life for them and deliver them all the great things, cash flow, wealth preservation, tax losses, all the good stuff that you're going to learn about and teach them about, the more excited they're going to be about joining you on your venture. So be a teacher. Be ready to teach people about why real estate investing is amazing, because the bottom line, guys, not everybody at your family barbecue or at your high school reunion or anybody that you know in your inner circle, all these people didn't read Rich Dad, Poor Dad and didn't read my book and aren't like big fans of all the real estate investing ecospheres like you are. They don't know what you do. Teach them what you've learned about why real estate investing is amazing and why they should join you on your ventures. Now let's let the rubber hit the road, guys. Here's what I would do if I was starting from zero. And this is what I did when I first got started. I would post once a week in some sort of a social media forum. Now, for me, it was YouTube. For you, it could be make the list of like 30 different social media forums that are out there, you know, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, but pick a medium that you like. If you're a good writer, great. Write longer articles on LinkedIn. If you're good at doing super snappy, snazzy videos with lots of filters on them, go on Instagram. If you're good at writing and maybe a few pictures and storytelling, go on Facebook. Find the medium that you're already passionate about. Maybe not for nothing. Find the medium that you spend a lot of time on already and go and start posting on that social media medium about real estate investing. And for goodness sakes, don't start selling about why people should invest with you. Start teaching. Start teaching about real estate investing on that medium, okay? That's number one. That's the first thing I would do. Then the next thing I would do is I would come up with some sort of a free thing that people can go and get so that you can harvest an email address, that you can offer people up to a webinar. You got to get yourself a following. Social media is great. The social media should be used as a vehicle so that people can join you on your journey to find out more about what you're doing. Find a way to get people off of the social media feeds that you're on and onto some sort of a webinar that you may be hosting about that education topic and about real estate investing in general, right? So whatever that may be, find a way to get folks down the funnel to join you further in learning from you about how they can learn about real estate investing and perhaps even invest with you. Make offers that are too good to resist is another free idea for you guys. Put on Facebook or whatever your medium is. Listen, I found a deal and I'm going to be analyzing it live on a webinar. Like I found a 10-unit apartment building. And if you guys want to watch me analyze a 10-unit apartment building and just go through how it's going to be a great deal for me and those who are going to invest with me, and I'll decide live if I'm going to do the deal or not, join me next Wednesday. We're doing a live webinar, right? Do things like that. That's too good to resist. I want to watch him break down a 10-unit apartment building using whatever spreadsheet that he's got. I want to hear what his philosophy is on that 10-unit deal, why he likes the deal, why he doesn't like the deal, all the things. I want to be there, right? To create these irresistible offers for people to say, well, geez, I don't want to miss. I got to hear more about how that 10-unit apartment building investment could help me as an investor, right? So put those kind of things out there. And if you guys need to learn more about real estate investing or apartment buildings, go grab a copy of my ebook on how to buy your first apartment building deal. There's a link in the description below, and you guys can go and download a free, how much is it? It's free. No money, free, okay? Go get a copy of the free ebook that's no money that you guys can go and download. It'll teach you all there is to know about buying apartment buildings, and then take some good nuggets out of that book and teach those that are around you about why apartment buildings are amazing. Take some of that knowledge and then reconvey it, repackage it for your communities, for people that are around you that are considering investing in real estate but don't know quite enough. Take that book, teach them everything that there is in that book that you've learned about apartment buildings, and teach them why apartment buildings are amazing. There you go. Be an educator and take other information that's out there that you might find on Bigger Pockets or Best Ever, wherever the medium is. Go take the best nuggets of learnings and put a bow on them and present them to those that are considering investing with you, and teach them more and more about real estate investing through things that you're learning in real estate investing. So you should have been doing a lot of these conversations and teaching to build yourself a following of people that are coming to you to learn about real estate investing. And hopefully you put together the right mechanisms and the right funnels that people have given you some sort of means to contact them, their email address, putting out some stuff for free, maybe having a webinar, whatever you got to do to get people to give you some of their contact information so that when the big day hits and you do have a deal under contract or you're choosing to raise money for a seasoned operator like DeRosa, you guys can go and jump into the fold and get going very quickly with your capital raise. Because here's the thing, you want to start beginning conversations with people and that education process before you have a deal. I've seen way too many people start to raise money once they have a deal and begin investor conversations. You do that, you'll be way behind the curve for that capital raise. You want to begin on these conversations before you have a deal so that when you have a deal, you can do a big e-blast out to everyone to say, hey, I have an opportunity. You guys want to join me on this opportunity? Come to this webinar. I'm not going to get into all this in this video, but you'll make sure you talk to an attorney about solicitation and about what you can and can't say when you're offering opportunities to accredited investors or non-accredited investors. Look up a lot of that online. Have a good attorney that's able to put together your documents for your deal, and they will tell you what you can and can't say to folks when they're joining you in your ventures and on your webinars. Webinars are key for raising money. So once you've got that deal, set yourself up a webinar, have a webinar registration link and everything like that, and get yourself a investor presentation ready that's really sharp, really clean. Now, once you guys do your webinar, you're going to need to have a couple things in place, okay? You're going to have a clear investor pitch deck. Now, that's a jacked up way of saying a really nice PowerPoint presentation. If you guys want a copy of a PowerPoint presentation for how to put deals in front of investors, like a template, go to DeRosaGroup.com/accelerator. You guys can join our accelerator program. And that is one of the 100 different tools that we give you guys. The investor template, presentation template, among many, many other things are in that. So if you guys want that, go get it. You need it somehow or another, put it together, a presentation of your deal. It's got to say the market, and it's got to say why the deal is amazing, and it's got to show very clear financials, what investor returns are going to look like. Your investors are going to want to look at financials that show what cash flows look like for them and returns will look like for them. Those are all the components of an investor presentation. So make sure all those things are in there. Like I said, why the market, why you, and why the deal. Answer those questions. Why the market, why you, why that deal. All that in the presentation. Then make sure that there is a clear call to action with a sense of urgency. Do not hesitate. Join me on this deal because this deal will sell out. Create that sense of urgency with a call to action. So go to whatever your website is or use an investor portal like Invest Next. That's one that we use here. Use Invest Next or whatever portal you'd like to use that is there to take investors' interest, take their soft commits and use that portal to convert them to hard commits, whatever it may be. So that call to action, most important to have. We like to use QR codes too. So in that presentation, have a QR code that people can scan with their handy dandy cell phone and say, blip, I want to invest in that deal. There we go, right? Now, beyond all that, people are going to come in hot and be excited because you're going to do a phenomenal presentation with a good call to action, but then life is going to come up, right? So when you're looking to raise capital, you got to learn how to make some noise and say, hey, just so you know, I'm still here and we're halfway sold out. So make sure you've got a good follow-up process. At DeRosa, our follow-up process is like this. When people register for our Zooms, we're going to send regular emails out to say, hey guys, just so you know, this deal's full. And I like to tell investors how many shares we've sold already. So if we're looking to raise $1 million and I'm halfway done, I tell investors, hey, 50% sold out. There's no better way to get people to take action and get them worried about missing out on a great opportunity. So whichever way you do it, guys, make sure you've got a good follow-up process for people that register for your webinar. Email drips. We email people about once every other day, every third day, to drip them out with updates, maybe remind them of some of the facets of the deal. Hey, did you know that deal in Albuquerque, New Mexico is just around the corner from the airport, which is a great means of transportation, or it's right outside of downtown? Or did you know that that deal has rents that are $300 below the market? We're going to be doing a good value add program. Whatever information you have on the deal that makes it phenomenal, put out little bite-sized chunks of it in those emails too to remind people of the great facets of it. Tell them why you love the deal. Tell them a little about it yourself. Whatever it is you want to do in those email drips so that you can continue to remind them that your deal is there and it needs funding and it's almost full and they should hop in to join you on that opportunity. That's a good follow-up process that you should do. You cannot just do a webinar and cross your fingers and hope that people decide to join you. Now, guys, I said I was going to throw this out here. So if you guys are interested in raising capital for DeRosa, there's a great fund of funds program we have access to that we want to teach you guys about. At a certain point, if you've been doing the work, building relationships and putting yourself out there, you're no longer just learning, you're becoming a capital raiser. You got a following of people with money. The problem is you might not always have a deal to put that money into. There's plenty of people that we work with that raise money for their own deals and also raise money through a fund-to-fund model for others. And it's a completely legal, SEC compliant way to raise capital. This is called the DeRosa Capital Partner Program. And it's a way for us to train and collaborate with you as you level up and actually co-GP with us on deals. Inside the program, we will help you refine your capital raising strategy, use our tools and resources, and if it's a fit, we bring you on to live deals that we have that we're raising for, and you can get paid to do it. A great way to get structured, right? We're not looking for just anyone. We're looking for people that are serious, people that are coachable. You got to be willing to listen to us, and people that have investor conversations already. So those that already can and are raising capital, you guys want to consider working with us for raising capital for our deals. Apply using the link in the description below. We would love to talk to you. Regardless of what you decide to do, you want to raise money for yourself or raise money for other people using a fund-to-fund model, whatever it is, understand this. Raising your first million might feel like a huge mountain, but it is absolutely doable. I cannot tell you, if I told myself when I first got started in real estate investing that I would raise $70 million and then some, and continuing to grow by raising around $1 million a month as the way DeRosa is growing now, I'd pinch myself. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. But guess what? That first million's the hardest. I'll say it again. That first million is the hardest. Once you raise that first million, it gets easier and easier. And the technology that's here in this video should give you guys the tools to go and raise that million. But understand, once you've got the following going, it'll get easier and easier and easier. You don't need a huge list of investors. You don't need a huge track record. You need the right mindset, the right tools, and the willingness to educate others along the way, and the willingness to follow up with those that have expressed interest in working with you. Start with your free ebook. Grab that. The ultimate guide to buying your first apartment building. Click the link down below, right? It'll give you the clarity, the language, and the confidence to start taking action. So go grab that now. And if you're already moving, I know you've got the drive to raise capital and want to work with a team that's doing big things. Apply for the DeRosa Capital Partner Program. Let's build something powerful together. Thanks for watching, and let's go make something happen together.